What's up, weirdos? What's going on, guys? Good evening. A sea of green, kind of just countering, recovering from the drop we saw last night, guys. So we're pretty much back where we were before this dump. The dump yesterday happened in the market, essentially, right? Which is fine. Super fantastic. So let's have a look across the market. Let's see what's going on. China not caving to threats of 50% increases on tariffs. We're going to talk about that a little bit, guys. But first, let's have a look at what's going on. Jasmy up 15.2% on the day, down 8.5 on the week, 37 on the month, and 49 on the year. We're up 7 spots and ranked to 99, a $489 million market cap. I'm a little bit stuffy right now. 132 million in volume. Swiftcoin up 6.5% on the day, down 7.3 on the week, 34.8 on the month, but up 35.5 on the year. Down 1 spot in rank to 308, an $85 million market cap, 3.60 million in volume. XCN up 12.3% on the day, down 3.2 on the week, 35.5 on the month, but up 256 on the year. We're up 6 spots in rank to 146, $299 million market cap, 38 million in volume. And Zebec up 8.5% on the day, down 7.5 on the week, 36 on the month, 63.5 on the year. We're up 4 spots in rank to 364, $70 million market cap, 15 million in volume. Let's go have a look at that Bitcoin chart, guys. See what's going on over there. What do we have? So we had a bit of a pump earlier today. We've since come back down, back at 79,365. Will we come back down and retest right here again? As you can see, we tested it there. Will we come back down and do it again? Right around that 74K level. Yeah, entirely possible, guys. I think we're going to range for the next little while here. So get comfortable, in my opinion, for the month of April. We're going to range probably, between these levels here, around 82 and 74K. Maybe we dip down a little bit lower and into this box and come back up. But I think we're just kind of going to range here following the M2 money supply like we've been tracking, guys, right? If we go back over to the M2 money supply, have a look. As you can see, perfect synchronicity so far. Continuing on, this is going to be April, in my opinion, followed by a nice rally through May and June. We'll see what happens there. But so far, so good with the correlation. Now, we track this on a daily basis over on the future community there, the future Patreon. So check that out, guys, if you want to stay up to date with where we think the market's going to be going and stuff like that, because you don't want to miss out on this, guys. You don't want to be behind. Listen, everybody over on the Patreon was well aware for about 7 weeks that this dump that we had was coming. So they were all saving up dry powder, getting ready for it. And everybody over there was super euphoric when we had this dump because, again, we knew it was coming. So everyone bought up this dip like crazy. And that's really the point, guys, is to make sure that you are ready for all scenarios, all situations, so you can capitalize. That's what the future community does, guys. So get over to our community. The link is in the chat. It's in the description, sorry. And we're going to continue to track this, guys, right? And, if everything goes according to plan, if we do see that nice pump up, it lines up with the potential of a Fed rate cut in May, right? It would line up perfectly for some bullish action throughout the month of May going into June. That would be fantastic. So far, everything is synchronizing perfectly. Let's get into some of the news, though, guys, shall we? But before that, quick shout out to the channel sponsor, Decent Self-Custody Wallet, guys. Not your keys, not your coins. Get your coins off exchanges, off of hot wallets like Coinbase Wallet. Put it in your own custody. Again, get a fantastic deal using our link down below, guys. Check it out for yourselves. They got some phenomenal options over there. I use them. You should use them. Everybody should use them, right? Don't trust the internet with your crypto. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? What's the matter for you? Come on. All right, what else do we got? Check this out. So Zebec Network seamlessly spend and use Ondo Finance's USDY across the entire Zebec ecosystem, including the Zebec Silver Card and Payroll Suite. Whether for everyday card transactions or payroll, USDY is fully integrated. So this is the part that I love about the Zebec, especially the Carbon Card, guys, right? Which is their newest card. You can onboard your stable coins onto this card and spend it anywhere MasterCard is accepted, since they're partnered with MasterCard, which means you can spend actual dollars in stablecoin anywhere you want, restaurants, grocery stores, wherever you want, right? And you're cutting out the middleman. You're cutting out the bank. No bank fees. It's a zero fee card. So you are your own bank. I absolutely love the concept. I absolutely love the concept. All right, so we got this, came out this evening. Check this out, guys. So China says it will fight to the end after Mr. T's threatens a 50% higher tariff. They're not going to cave, guys. They are not going to cave. This is only going to continue to escalate. So for me personally, who knows how long this is going to delay market action, guys, okay? As long as this is going on, markets are going to be delayed. So you have two options. That's it, right? You can complain, you can get upset, you can be angry, you can be frustrated, or you can take full advantage of this situation. You could do whatever it is legally that you need to do to make sure you're accumulating dry powder and taking full advantage of this situation. Not financial advice. You got to do what you got to do. But I know what I'm doing, and I'm going to scrape and claw and find every single bit of change I have in the couch cushions and everything, and I'm going to continue to accumulate not just crypto, guys. We're talking precious metals. I'm going to be dipping into this. As long as all these markets are down, I'm going to be taking advantage. And I believe everyone should be doing the same thing, right? If you look back in history, listen, if you're ever feeling like, oh, market's never going to come back, blah, 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 you're feeling bearish, all this stuff, do me a favor. Go to Grok, okay? Use Grok over on X and ask it to give you a list of the top 6, let's say the top 5 or 6 major black swan events that have happened over the last 20 to 25 years, right? And just give you a list of 5 or 6 of them that have affected all markets, crashed all markets, okay? Then what I want you to do is go to the charts and look at that time frame when it happened. And I promise you, you will see major crashes, obviously, but pay attention to what happens within a couple of weeks or a couple of months after those major crashes. V-shaped recoveries, new all-time highs, and all the people who took advantage of those bottoms, those flash crashes, those black swan events, became multimillionaires because they bought the fear while everyone else was whining and complaining and frustrated and angry and not thinking straight, right? So remove your emotions from the situation. Try it. Try what I just told you to do. Just give it a shot. The next time you feel that way, look up the events, go look at the charts, and look at what happened in terms of price action in the following weeks. You will be surprised, right? That's why you do not let fear take over. And finally, we got this from a friend of the channel, NeoSun, NeoExtrix, guys. Make sure you give him a follow over on X. Massive contributor to the Jasmine Janction community. He says, with Janction, the limits of creativity fade and the future of game development opens up to boundless horizons. Check this out.
With Janction, the limits of creativity fade and the future of game development opens up to a boundless horizon. Imagine a world where game developers, using Unreal Engine or any other creation tool, can dive into an ocean of computing power without ever worrying about prohibitive costs or hardware constraints. Thanks to Janction, Accessing cutting-edge GPUs like the NVIDIA H100 becomes as simple as renting a resource on demand. No more need to invest astronomical amounts in expensive hardware or manage complex server farms. For every hour, you only pay for what you need, and you get performance that propels your project to new heights. The virtual worlds you imagine come to life instantly. Unreal Engine, with its ability to create rich and detailed environments, feeds off the unmatched power of Janction's GPUs. Your games take shape with breathtaking renders, dynamic lighting, and realistic simulations, all while maintaining smooth and flawless performance. Gone are the days of bottlenecks due to insufficient resources or endless lags during testing. Janction's decentralized cloud intelligently distributes workloads, ensuring each phase of development runs smoothly. And that's not all. Janction goes beyond simple computation by offering complete data security, thanks to its collaboration with Jasmine. Your creations, your sensitive data, are in safe hands. Access a future where every creator can tap into massive computing resources without compromise. Join Janction and turn your visions into reality.
Guys, you keep asking me if I am still bullish on Jasmine and Janction. And I answer, you are not bullish enough, in my opinion. All right, guys, listen, if you're new to crypto, if you've never been through a bull run before, you should be joining over to the Crypto Future community, guys, over on the Patreon. Listen, we are live every single day where we can help you structure your portfolio, guys. We can help you get you pointed in the right direction. You can schedule one-on-one coaching calls with me personally for absolutely for free, right? So why would you not utilize a tool that costs you absolutely nothing, right? We can sit down in private. We can have a conversation. We'll have a look at your portfolio. We'll make sure you're not over diversified. We'll make sure that you're not spread too thin. We'll make sure you're in the right projects. And if you hold enough of those projects and so much more, guys, you have about 5 or 6 weeks, in my opinion, until the market really starts to take off to the upside. So let's use that time wisely. Let's make sure you're getting pointed in the right direction. Your portfolio is maximized for potential ROI. Use the time wisely, guys. Also, real quick, if you don't know how to identify where liquidity is in the market, you may end up running into a problem where your sell orders are not going to fill. The price will go right through your sell order and right back down again because there's no liquidity. There's no buyers where you're trying to be a seller. Learn how to identify where liquidity is in the market. Learn to get help with your exit strategies from me and our amazing community, guys, so that you can leave this market with your profits intact for yourself and your family. The point is to make life-changing wealth for yourself, right? Not get lost trying to navigate an extremely complicated asset class on your own with no experience. Surround yourself with a community who's got your back. Join the future community, guys. The link is down in the description. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one.